How safe is Santiago, Chile, and what safety tips do you need to know before you come to the city? All is going to be discussed in today's video. Santiago is a big city. It is one of the biggest cities in Latin America, so you do need to take some precaution. Now, I was in the city for a few days and nothing happened to me. I wasn't robbed, didn't see anyone get robbed. But I would recommend as my first safety tip that you do get some travel insurance when you go to Latin America, because you never know what is around the corner in Latin America. If you go below to the description and also the comment section too, you'll see a link to where you can get yourself some travel insurance. Now, the website below is called Safety Wing. Their plans are really affordable. Their website is really easy to use. And as I said before, accidents, robberies, stuff can happen in Latin America. So do check out the link below and sign up to Safety Wing to get yourself some travel insurance. Now then, my second safety tip specifically for Santiago is that Uber is available throughout the entire city, and I recommend you download and use Uber to get around the city. Uber is safe to use. All the drivers have a rating. You can see all the drivers' ratings. Now, there is a metro system in Santiago and it's not bad. I would actually say the metro system is better than the metro system in Buenos Aires, for example, but the problem with this metro system is it does not connect you with the airport, so you cannot use a metro to get from the airport to the city. And that's where Uber comes in, because you can take an Uber to and from the airport into Santiago. Now, to give you a bit of a flavor for the prices of the Ubers in Santiago, I took an Uber from my accommodation to the airport. It was about an 11-mile, so about a 16 or 17 kilometer journey, and the price of that journey was 22,000 Chilean pesos. So in US dollars, it's currently about 25 US dollars. So not dirt cheap, but affordable. More affordable than Europe or the United States, for example, but not dirt cheap compared with other countries in Latin America. I do think the Ubers there are a little bit more expensive, but Uber does work and it's safe, so I recommend using Uber. Now, my third safety tip for Santiago is to do your research and find out the best and safest neighborhoods to stay in, or just watch the rest of this video because I'm going to tell you which neighborhoods I recommend staying in. Now, my top neighborhood recommendation for Santiago would be Providencia. This is where I stayed. It feels very safe there. It's a bit more upmarket. It is one of Santiago's most wealthy areas, and also this is the neighborhood where you will find the Sky Costanera, which is South America's tallest building. You'll find a really nice shopping center there as well. If you are going to Santiago, you absolutely have to go up to the top of the Sky Costanera. Don't forget to do that. It's something you must do. Now, you will find some pubs and bars and cafes in the Providencia area. There are some restaurants in the shopping center as well. However, I would not describe Providencia as a particularly buzzing and vibrant neighborhood, though it is probably one of the safest places in the entire city. Now, if you are looking for something a bit more buzzing with a bit more nightlife, some people choose to stay in the Bella Vista area of the city, which is where I've circled here. I went there during the daytime and it's a very colorful area of the city. It does remind me a bit of Palermo in Buenos Aires, if any of you have been there. It's also the area where the Cerro San Bernardo mountain is located, and I definitely recommend you go there because you get some really spectacular views across the city. But I have heard that the Bella Vista area does get a bit sketchy at night time. Apparently a lot of thieves start coming out and looking for people to take advantage of. So if you are going to be there at night time, I really do recommend you're careful, because apparently it is quite dodgy. Now, also some people do stay in Centro Histórico, the historic center of Santiago. I 100% recommend you go there during the day. Check out all the historic buildings. You got a few high streets there, some shops, restaurants, cafes, market stalls, and also you get some street entertainment, as you can see right here in this clip now. But again, I have heard that at night time, the entire historic center basically becomes deserted and really sketchy. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend staying here. It's a shame, because it's a common theme in Latin America where a lot of the old towns just become deserted and sketchy at night time. It's not like in Europe where the old towns are really the place to be at night. It's not like that really in Latin America in many cities. Now, moving on to my fourth Santiago safety tip, and this is a safety tip specifically for those of you who are going to be using the main Santiago bus terminal, the Terminal Alameda. Now, the bus terminal is located in a neighborhood called Estación Central, and this area is dodgy. Very, very sketchy vibes around this place. Very sketchy looking people. If you need to get there, get an Uber there. If you need to get out of there, get an Uber out of there. Do not be walking around that area. And also, if you are going to be arriving into that bus terminal, do make sure you have some cash on you, about 1,000 to 2,000 pesos in cash, because when you arrive into the terminal, it is highly likely that some guys at the bus station will come up to your bus. They'll go to the luggage hold, they'll take off your backpacks, your suitcases, your rucksacks outside of the luggage hold, they'll give it to you, and then they'll want a payment for being so kind and giving you your luggage. If you do want more information about this, I did talk about this in more detail in my video here, 5 things that you must not do in Santiago. If you can't find it, just go to the playlist tab on my channel and go onto my Santiago playlist. You'll find the video there. And also, if you do need a SIM card in that bus terminal, there is a telephone shop inside the terminal where you can get a SIM card. Just ask for a Tarjeta SIM. They do not speak English, so you're going to need to use some basic Spanish skills. If you do need some basic Spanish skills, go to the link below in the description and also the comment section. You can get yourself a Spanish tutor if you do need to learn some Spanish before you come to Chile. You will find lots of Spanish tutors available on that website, so do check them out if you do want a tutor. Now, my 5th and final safety tip, specifically for Santiago, Chile, is just to use some common sense. You know, it is Latin America, it is a big city. You just have to have a smart mind and keep your wits about you. Don't be flaunting off your wealth. Don't be wearing expensive designer clothes and jewelry, stuff like that. Don't be walking down dodgy side streets, especially at night time. I just think some basic common sense and you should be fine in Santiago. Now, do let me know in the comments if you've been to Santiago, and do let me know how safe you felt. Did you feel safe, or did you feel a bit unsafe? Did something bad happen to you? Did you hear a story of something bad happening to someone else? Do let me know in the comments below. And also, just something else before I go, if you are coming to Santiago, make sure you do get a VPN. A VPN allows you to change your virtual location so you can access movies, TV shows, series that you cannot access in Chile, but you can access back home. And also, a VPN will help protect your devices from hackers when you are in Chile. So go below to the description or the comment section. That link you see is a link to Surfshark. They regularly offer deals and discounts on that link below. So click onto that link, get yourself a VPN if you are traveling. Now, I do hope that you have found today's video useful, interesting and helpful. If you have, do remember to click the like button. It really does help out the video and it gives other tourists and travelers a chance to see this video. Also, hit the notification bell as well so you get notified for all my latest videos, and click subscribe for more travel content. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you in my next video.